and welcome to WRPB and WRPB Studios. You know, what makes this world go round and what brings peace to almost everybody is music. And with me is Doug Jewett, and you are with the Treasure Coast Community Singers.
Correct, yes.
Okay, so let's tell people what Treasure Coast Community Singers are.
I began Treasure Coast Community Singers for people to have a place to go in the community to sing. We had lots of wonderful high school choruses in the area, but we didn't have anything for adults. So I thought that this would be a wonderful place for those people who might have wanted to sing somewhere in their life and gave it up for other things in life that became more important, to give them that opportunity to sing on a regular basis and join voices with other people in the area, get to know people. It's kind of a social thing as well as a musical thing.
Okay, so has the issue of, not issue, but has the thing of choirs kind of gone south a little bit, where we used to get together and be happy in a choir and stuff, and then all of a sudden life gets in the way?
Yes, it does. And that happens with people when they start working,
Right.
When they have families, the children's activities take over, and so what I want to do as an adult, I can't do now until my children are raised, but once my children are gone, here's an opportunity for me to get back involved in choir. I also have a lot of people in the choir who they sang several people have sung as a kid, and then something happened and they don't sing anymore. Whether that was an instructor who said, why don't you stand in the back row and just move your mouth rather than sing, or be a little quieter when you sing. Anyone can sing. It's just the level at which they can perform. So what I like to do is take people into a setting where they can sit quiet, they can sing quietly and learn from the people around them, and that's what the choir setting allows us to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's really silly that jobs have to get in the way of our singing.
I know, isn't it sad?
It's terrible.
Sad. Yeah.
And I love to sing, but I'm terrible. But that doesn't mean I don't blast out, because music soothes the soul.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so why did you told me why you started it, okay, and how long ago had you started this?
Well, I started this in 2003. My wife and I moved down here from Tennessee in 2001, and
Okay.
our daughters were in the high school chorus in Martin County. And I saw that those young people were singing music at such a fine level. And when they got out of high school, they off to college. They don't have the opportunity to sing in college unless they're a music major.
Right.
And so where will they ever have the opportunity again to sing at that level? And I thought, well, if we can bring a community choir together, then maybe they have the opportunity to come back and join us when they get out of college. And then maybe their parents also like that idea of singing in a choir. So we would have some of them. Unfortunately, we haven't seen very many of those students come back, because they come back, get married, get jobs, have children.
That job thing keeps coming up. I don't know how we get around that. Okay, so you start this. Have you seen changes in the whole scenario since the beginning?
Oh, yes. As with anything that you can develop over a period of time,
Right.
We've had now 18 years, 19 years of development with it. So we have people who are very accustomed to the kind of music that we do, and it makes it easier for us to sing those songs again, because it's cumulative knowledge. So you can gain some opportunity, gain some perfection with it as you go along. However, anybody new coming in, as they sit into it, it's overwhelming to start with. I ask people, when you come to rehearsal, give me three weeks in a row of rehearsal, so that you'll feel uncomfortable the first time. The second one, at least you know where to sit. And the third one, then you can at least learn some of the music, and it becomes a little bit more familiar. But if you don't give me 3 in a row, it's an overwhelming experience.
Is there a genre that you sing?
I have 3 different choirs.
Okay.
So thanks for asking that. I have a youth choir, which is first grade through 8th grade.
Oh, wow, okay.
And if we have enough students, we will be able to divide that into 2 different groups, younger and older. I have another music teacher who works with me, and she's going to help me with that this year. Then we have our community choir, which is what I call a y'all come choir. It's open to anybody who wants to even try to sing. And I do have some people in there who don't sing very well, but it doesn't matter.
Might
It
be
doesn't
me.
matter because it's part of a community experience that allows you to contribute to something in a society.
Right.
Then I have the chamber singers, which is the classical choir. They're more seasoned singers. They read music. They are involved a little bit more in musical production, and we can do with orchestra with those folks. And
Well, now you just led me into that. What about, we know where the voices come from, but what about the music? Where does that come from?
the orchestra or piano. With the community choir, we will often use a piano, a drum, or a guitar, maybe a cello, just to give us some additional accompaniment for that. But for the chamber singers, we will hire local professionals, local
wow.
musicians to come in and sing. It takes a lot of money to do that.
Yes,
and
that
we're
it
always
does.
we're always looking for people who want to support that side of our musical development.
So, do you throw concerts? I mean, what's the philosophy?
Uh, Basically, you get people to have fun.
Okay.
The choir, what we have found with the way this has developed is so many times the choir becomes your family because
Right.
you're emotionally connected to people when you sing with them. And so we have this opportunity for families to grow. In fact, I have one couple in the choir who met and got married.
At the choir?
Yeah, from the choir
Right.
membership.
Oh, wow.
And then I have other people who met their now best friends in the choir. They didn't know them before, but they got together. They began to sing together, and now they're best friends. They have coffee once a week or twice a week. They go out for drinks. Their families get together. They have meals.
People ask, how do you meet new friends and stuff? Okay. And two of my best friends, I met by doing their interview.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
And now they come over, they play cards, we go to
Yes.
their house for dinner.
Yes.
So it's amazing where you can meet people, but now you give them a hub of a bunch of people, and you won't connect with everybody.
Right.
And you don't have to connect with everybody.
Right. Exactly.
But it's nice to have that camaraderie with people who have the same interests as you.
I have one fellow who says, "Come to sing, and you gain a family."
You know, that's funny that you say that. So for me, it's come to interview and you kind of gain a family because a lot of people come on and then besides just doing this interview, we work further with them and help them out. And so we see them like every Friday or every Tuesday or once a month and they become part of the family. So well, I have a pizza place that we work with and I see him twice a month. I eat pizza there at least. And I'm on the west part of Lucy and he's in Jensen. I still drive all the way down there because he's like part of the family. And if I'm going to eat pizza, I'm going to support my
Sure,
family.
absolutely.
So I kind of get that. Okay, what's the future, do you believe, for Treasure Coast Community Singers?
Well, we're looking forward to, of course, anniversaries each year as it develops. So
Right.
the future, I anticipate that people are always going to love to sing. I always need to get together, need a family, need connections. So I see that the future is fairly bright for us. I expect that music's going to continue to develop, and we'll have a good time as long as people want to sing.
I love to sing, but I would get thrown out because I'm terrible.
Give me a chance. Give me a chance. 3 times in a row.
But I
ask you.
love to sing, and I believe most people love to sing. And the ones that don't admit it are probably the ones that sing the loudest in the car with the windows shut.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right, yes.
It used to be, oh yeah, I sing in the shower, but it's the car. You sing in the car. But when you talk about, like you were talking about, well, you know, they can't do it anymore because they have kids and jobs. What about the young choir? Is that growing?
The youth choir, it changes from year to year. Our problem with youth choir is they always grow up and leave us.
Ah,
But with the adult choir, you have them for a longer period of time, so because they're not aging out particularly. Of course, we do have those folks who age out, but until recent years, we haven't lost very many to death. Even
wow, thank God.
it has happened more recently, but not over a period of time.
So let me ask you this: what's the oldest member in your
Uh,
choir?
I had one lady last year who was 90.
Ah, what a blessing.
And she finally decided because she needed somebody to drive her,
Right.
and it was coming from a longer distance. She would come from St. Lucie West, and she just couldn't do that anymore after dark specifically. But what we do is we do four different sessions with our community choir, so you can come and join for an 8 or 9 week period, do the concert, and not have to sing any more concerts in that season. Or we have seasonal people who come in October and they sing through December. They come in January, they sing through March. They want to sing the April concert, May concerts. So we have different sessions and seasons that people can come and join us. So it's very fluid.
But I'm going to guess that if I join for this 8-week session or 9-week session, that I'm committing for 9 weeks, because you throw off the whole balance if you leave in the middle.
It happens, but life happens too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and you really have to kind of be prepared for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are members of your choir ones that can't sing well at all?
There are several.
Okay. It's kind of like karaoke. I go listen to karaoke, and I'm saying, I should go up there. I can follow that one.
Yes, yes.
But again, people love music, so I kind of get it. And even bad karaoke singers, people applaud to, because they got up there and they did it.
Well, I take every rehearsal as a voice lesson.
Okay.
So if you're there, I'm teaching you particular things that you need to know about singing, so that you can become better, or at least think you're going to get better.
But here's the thing: if you enjoy it, you should just do it.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Life is too short and too stressful. If you enjoy something, just do it. All right. How do people find you? Do you have a website?
Our website is tccsingers.org. That's plural, singers.org. And our phone number is 772-224-8807.
Doug, I want to thank you for coming on. I want to thank you for everything you do. It's about being part of a community. You should be part of it. Check out the website, touch base with Doug, and get your voice heard, even if it's as bad as mine. We'll be right back.